2,000 years ago, Marcus Aurelius was the most powerful man on earth, overseeing an empire that spanned tens of millions of square miles and governed the lives of millions. He commanded the most formidable army and held the power of life and death over others. He could have indulged in pleasure and laziness or been driven to madness by stress and overwork. Yet, as one biographer notes, he proved himself worthy of the immense responsibility and power bestowed upon him. Remarkably, he managed not to be corrupted by it or broken under its strain, handling it with exceptional grace. So, what was his secret? What did his daily life look like? Thanks to his meditations, we have some insight into this unique man's private thoughts, and that's what I want to explore today, the daily routine of Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king. Like all of us, his day started with the morning. We know that Marcus Aurelius woke up early because he mentions in his meditations his struggle with it. He was not naturally a morning person but became one by habit. At dawn, when he found it hard to get out of bed, he would remind himself, "I have to go to work as a human being. Is this what I was created for, to huddle under the blankets and stay warm? It's nice here, but are you made to feel nice?" Marcus attacked the dawn, getting up and seizing the day, as many productive and successful people do. He began with a conscious choice to do what wasn't easy but started the day right. We can imagine him engaging in his meditative work, studying philosophy, writing, and journaling in the morning, carving out time for stillness and reflection before dealing with inquiries, bad news, travel, or battles. Unlike many of us who immediately reach for our phones and dive into our to-do lists, Marcus used his morning time to cultivate a Stoic state of ataraxia, or freedom from disturbance. He opened Book 2 of his meditations talking about the morning, saying, "When you wake up, tell yourself the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly." He wasn't being pessimistic but realistic, preparing himself to be patient, understanding, and ready to handle the day's challenges. This concept of premeditation was key for him, helping him anticipate and manage his interactions without losing his temper. Given his heavy responsibilities, Marcus had to get to work. Throughout his meditations, he reminded himself to concentrate on his tasks like a Roman, taking inspiration from his predecessor and stepfather Antoninus, who meticulously planned his day. Marcus emphasized the importance of not complaining about his duties, focusing on making decisions, hearing cases, addressing crowds, traveling, and leading troops into battle. He advocated for deep work, the ability to focus on the task at hand without distraction. Marcus's day involved many meetings with advisors, ministers, and ambassadors, taking in feedback and criticism gracefully. He viewed corrections not as insults but as favors, helping him avoid errors. Despite the stress and exhaustion, he maintained the right mindset, balancing work with personal well-being. He enjoyed physical exercise, such as boxing, wrestling, hunting, and horseback riding, and took walks, often reflecting on nature, which he described beautifully in his writings. Unlike many Romans, Marcus did not enjoy the carnage of the Colosseum. He often read or contemplated while there, retreating inward to find peace amidst the chaos. He believed in the Stoic idea that the whole world is a temple of the gods, and he sought solace in nature and philosophy. Daily baths were also part of his routine, helping him wash off the dirt of earthly life, both literally and figuratively. Marcus's reign was marked by numerous challenges, including historic floods, a devastating plague, wars, invasions, and coups, along with personal health and family issues. Despite these difficulties, he relied on Stoicism to stay calm, centered, and intentional, viewing obstacles as opportunities to practice virtue. When betrayed by his trusted general Avidius Cassius, he did not react impulsively but saw it as a chance to demonstrate how a country could handle civil strife. Marcus also valued balance, ensuring he wasn't all about business. He engaged in reading and writing, which he saw as essential. His letters to his mentor, Cornelius Fronto, and his teacher, Rusticus, show his dedication to learning and self-improvement. He read diligently, not casually, always seeking to learn and grow. At the end of the day, Marcus likely engaged in self-review, similar to Seneca's ritual. His meditations are filled with his self-interrogations, holding himself accountable, learning from the day, and preparing for the next. The practice of memento mori, or reminding oneself of mortality, was central to his routine, helping him appreciate life and stay present with his loved ones. After a day of being celebrated and honored, Marcus actively reminded himself of his mortality and the insignificance of fame and power. He sought perspective, viewing things from a distance to avoid being consumed by pride. He constantly questioned the value of his actions, ensuring he did not take time for granted. Marcus's life, though seemingly unrelatable due to its historical and cultural distance, offers timeless lessons. His routine, filled with habits and practices, demonstrates how to apply Stoic principles to our lives, finding balance, purpose, and perspective. He emphasized the importance of discipline before bed, protecting sleep, and preparing for an early start. Even with his insomnia, he tried to care for himself, embodying the Stoic ideal of living each day as if it were his last, always striving to do better. When I wrote the Daily Stoic 8 years ago, I aimed to continue this tradition of daily meditations, sharing one each day with a growing community. If you're interested in joining this community, you can sign up for free at the Stoic Mind, receiving daily emails to help incorporate Stoic philosophy into your life.